Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. Today I decided to take a look at this omnibus from Marvel Comics. This is Marvel First, the 1990s. Now this is not a new omnibus. It's not really even that new to me, but to be honest, I have not really had a chance to crack it open. This is one of these omnibuses that I got a while ago, hadn't got round to it, and I thought, you know what, it's about time I got round to it. It's easily available. I'm not sure if it's still exactly in print or not, but I've looked online. It's easily available and super cheap. You should spend nowhere than less than $50 on it. I mean, it's not a pricey omnibus at all, which is probably why I got it, because it was a good price. Um, Here's the front. It's a big book. Here's the spine. As you can see, there's a lot of material in here. See how big that is? And yeah, when this first came out, it retailed for $125, but you can get this so much cheaper now. If you ever wanted to try this out but didn't want to spend the money, yeah, now's the time. The art is still the same as what you see in the front cover, so I'm not going to go over that. Now, unlike the other comics omnibuses which I've reviewed, this one has first issues. It's not comics that go consecutively, issue by issue, on a particular character or title, or an artist run or writer's run, anything like that. This is basically a sampler. You know what? Does anyone remember the DC sampler comics of the 1980s? Anyone remember that? I could have sworn there was such a thing, and it was called DC Sampler. I know this is Marvel, but it's the same idea of it was like previews of comics, and this is sort of what this is. For example, here we have Ghost Rider. Ghost Rider #1, published in March 1990, began an ongoing series that revamped the 1970s character, including Dan Ketch's new version of the flame-skulled motorcycle-riding anti-hero. I remember when this came out. I thought that motorcycle was pretty cool. Never really got into the series, but for some reason I remember that cover and thought, oh, they brought Ghost Rider out again. So thought that was interesting. Here's a Deathlock. And the writing and the art is going to be all over the place because these are just different titles. So I can't really say good or bad. I mean, it depends on what you like. Depends on the characters that you like. Here's the New Warriors. We've got Kid Nova, Speedball, Night Thrasher, Marvel Boy, Firestar, and Namorita. I seem to recall the New Warriors, but I don't know much about them. So maybe you can explain them to me. That was new for me. What is this one? Captain America. Okay, this is about Nomad. Set the stage for Nomad's limited series, which is followed by an ongoing series. So, Nomad. I do remember Nomad. I'm not going to go through all these issues, but I just wanted to kind of give everyone an idea of what was in here. Anybody remember Sleepwalker? Hey, it's a first issue collector's items. I mean, it's got to be good, right? Vaguely remember this. Vaguely. Oh, this is so 90s. Here we have X-Force. Let's see. Do we get cover art for that? Yeah, I like this splash page. X-Force. Published in June 1991. group formerly known as the New Mutants. And this was done by Rob Liefeld, however you want to call him. Got a little bit of extras here. We got some X-Force trading cards. I think with Rob's art, you love it or you hate it. Everything's all kind of big and almost, I would say, out of proportion, but he's got a distinctive style. Got a little bit of dossiers on a couple of characters. Here's X Factor. This is number 71. Switch the series focus from the original team members to an all-new team with a completely different lineup who used the same name. So this is issue 71, but this is their first adventure. So these are not all necessarily first issues, but you could say first times. Ah, looks like Adam Warlock. Is that Gamora there? What is this one? Let's see. Yeah, Warlock and the Infinity Watch. I think that's Gamora from Guardians of the Galaxy. Again, someone correct me if I'm wrong. But Adam Warlock's always cool. Death's Head. 1992. I don't remember Death's Head. Anybody remember Death's Head? That obviously didn't make it. I think a lot of these you'll see they just didn't make it at all. Yeah, Death's Head. I don't know. It looks kind of like Predator. I don't think that made it. Is this Spider-Man? Where did Spider-Man come from? No, this is Silver Sable and the Wild Pack. Oh, sorry, there's a glare there. Oh, I can't really fix the glare. Terror Incorporated, first issue. I don't remember that one. There's Night Thrasher from the New Warriors. He got his own title in 1992. I kind of vaguely remember him too, but again, a lot of these folks I just don't think made it. Rise of the Midnight Suns, Darkhold. Wasn't Darkhold mentioned in WandaVision? I think it was. The Darkhold was mentioned. Anyone who's watched that show, maybe clarify that for me too, because I'm not so familiar with that one. Everybody's going to have to kind of clarify me a lot on this, because in the 1990s, I remember a lot of these issues, but I didn't really read a lot of these issues. It was, I'd pop into my local comic store because I was always curious as to what was going on, but I didn't necessarily buy anything. This is an exception. I remember this is Spider-Man 2099, and I remember buying that. It was a foil cover, 1992. I kind of liked it, although I don't remember buying any more issues. So maybe I didn't like it that much. I remember this one, Venom Lethal Protector #1. Again, wasn't that like a foil cover as well? It might have been. Now, the bad thing about reading these is if you do happen to like a title, you're not going to be able to finish the story. You're going to have to find either another omnibus or trade paperback collection, something to catch up on what happened. I remember this one, the Spider Armor from Web of Spider-Man #100, 1993. They have this in here because they said it stars Night Watch. set the stage for his ongoing series, Nightwatch, the origin of Nightwatch. I don't remember Nightwatch, but I remember this cover, and it was like one of those cardboard type foil covers. I do remember that. I didn't read the issue, but I did think it was kind of cool. Oh, here's Deadpool. Deadpool #1. Oh, Deadpool the Circle Chase. This is before he had his own ongoing series. But yeah, that's the only disadvantage I can see. Thunderstrike. Yeah, this is Eric Masterson. This is not Thor himself. This is Thunderstrike. And I seem to remember Thunderstrike. So 90s. Just looking at all the clothes and even the drawing styles. I seem to remember seeing that picture somewhere. But yeah, you'll be disappointed if you want to continue with these stories. You're going to have to find them elsewhere. I remember this one. Gambit got his own limited series. I would do kind of like I'm doing now, just browsing through the issues. I don't know, what do you think? Oh, is this War Machine? Let's take a look. Yeah, that's War Machine. What issue's this one? War Machine. That's Jim Rhodes. #1, 1994. James Rhodes. I remember seeing a guy in a War Machine costume at a small Comic-Con that I went to one year, and he had a rotating Gatling gun right there, and I thought that was awesome. The armor looked really cool. Guy did a lot of work, spent a lot of money on it. Black Wolf. I don't remember Black Wolf. How was Black Wolf? This is 1994. I don't recall Black Wolf at all. Let's see, who is this? Looks like Vision's in here. Iron Man. What is this one? Force Works. First issue. Is that supposed to be Scarlet Witch? Somebody help me out here. Wonder Man, perhaps? If I'm wrong, go ahead and... Oh, I see. It's the West Coast-based team. Yeah, that looks like Wonder Man, Scarlet Witch, Spider-Girl, I think. I don't know who he is. Someone needs to correct me, because I'm probably messing all this up. Like I said, I wasn't too terribly into the comics back then, but I recognize some of these characters. I mean, there's Vision. Yeah, I think that is Wonder Man. Shang-Chi New Warriors. 1994. Is anyone going to go see the new Shang-Chi movie? Marvel's going to come out with. And there's this one. Generation X. San Diego preview, released in 1994. You know, this, I'm honestly not really having gone through this before. This has got a lot of good titles in there, some that I just haven't heard of. But honestly, it looks like there's some fun stuff in here. Looking forward to really digging into it and just kind of getting to know more about some of the stuff that I missed back then. You know, this one is Scarlet Spider. Web of Spider-Man 118. I think this is fun. If you want a nice omnibus, this is a good quality omnibus. It's cheap. I mean, my gosh, it's got to be one of the cheapest omnibuses out there. Bishop. I remember Bishop. Seem to remember he was pretty cool. Nice kind of glossy pages. I'm sorry about the glare. Can't really do much about it, I'm afraid. It's just the lighting I have available. I don't have a professional studio, unfortunately. I gotta make do with what I got. Oh, that's Daredevil. Let's see, what issue is this? There's Elektra. Elektra, Root of Evil, #1. This is from 1995. Followed by an ongoing series. All right, well, if you like Elektra, Daredevil, they're in here. I remember this one too. Green Goblin. Didn't get it, but I remember it. I don't know, it's weird. I guess going into all these comic stores and checking out the covers, I didn't get a lot of the contents, but I remember more of these covers than I thought I did. Tales of the Marvel Universe from 96. This sets the stage for the Thunderbolts ongoing series. So it's nice that it tells you at the bottom what these are and why it's in there as a first. Because like I say, not all of these are first issues. So that's kind of nice. That's fun. And there's this one. Even got the letters pages in some of these. Maverick. Okay, I do not remember Maverick at all. This is from 1997. Yeah, I'm lost on that one. You know, 97, I probably was not looking at comics at that time, so we're getting into the late 90s. Looking at this book, it looks like it starts from the early 90s and goes into the later 90s. By the later 90s, I was pretty much out of comics, so these certainly would not be familiar. This is Quicksilver. Looks like he used to be an Avenger. Oh, of course, Quicksilver. What am I thinking? Quicksilver, yeah. I didn't realize he had his own title for a while. Yeah, I had to... I remember now, Quicksilver, yeah. Why could I not remember Quicksilver? It seems ridiculous. Oh, here's Spider-Girl. Maybe the other one wasn't Spider-Girl. Someone clear that up for me too. The girl that had the red hair and the black and white Spider-Man costume. If she's Spider-Girl, then who was the other one? I'm not so familiar. I got a lot of questions on these. Okay, it says that this is an alternate timeline daughter of Spider-Man. So maybe it is the same character, just in a different timeline. Forgive me for any errors I make here. This is not an era of which I was truly familiar with, but like I said, it was such a good price, and I was curious about the 90s stuff. I had to get it. I just hadn't broken into it yet and dug into it. This is Slingers, issue number 0, released in 1998 as a Wizard magazine supplement. Boy, I've never heard of Slingers. Not at all. Completely at a loss. Yeah, definitely by these late 90s, I'm completely out of comics. I don't know what these people are. But honestly, all these issues look like good 90s fun. They really do. Let's see. I don't know what this is. Is this part of the comic? I don't know. There's Deathlock again. 1999 revamped character once again. Different Deathlock. I wonder if we have any extras. I don't know. I don't think we do, folks. Nope. There is absolutely no extras. None at all in this. So, I think it's worth a look. You know, for the price that you're paying, you can't beat it. So let me know what you think. Let me know if you're more familiar with these than I am. If you can explain some of these characters to me in the comments, or maybe need to correct me, or maybe you just got your own thoughts. Please put them in the comments. I'm curious to know. So thank you for watching. I appreciate it, and I'll see you again real soon. Bye.